Hi there, and we've just spent 2 days at the Legoland Resort Hotel at Legoland Windsor. We went on loads of rides, bought some exclusive sets and minifigures that you can only buy at Legoland, and I even made a new minifigure in their minifig factory. So in the UK, we've just had the school's half-term holiday break. And also fairly recently, it was my daughter, Minifig Daisy's birthday. So we went to stay for 2 days at the Legoland Hotel in Windsor, and we bought her their birthday package. I'll show you later what we got in that, but one of the things we got was a 20% off voucher. So we did go to the huge Legoland shop and we bought some exclusive sets which you can only buy at Legoland, and some minifigures. So in today's video, there's definitely going to be something for everyone. I'm going to give you a quick view of all the rides we did, a look around our fully themed Lego pirate bedroom, and then I'll show you what we bought and build the exclusive sets that you can only buy at the park, and also reveal another custom minifig jez from the Lego minifig factory. I'll put chapter points in the description below, so if you're interested in a certain item you can jump straight there, but otherwise sit back and enjoy a look around Legoland Windsor. But just before we start, as always, a quick shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much for your support, it really helps the channel out. And if anyone else is interested in becoming a channel member, you can click on the join button below this video or the link in the description and find out how. But on to Legoland Windsor. The Legoland Windsor Hotel looks great, and it has a huge smoke-breathing dragon outside. It has a separate car park and entrance to the main park entrance, so it feels less crowded. And the outside of the building looks like it's built from giant Lego bricks. I particularly like the 4 minifigs holding up the entrance pillars. And with the Halloween lights at this time of year, it looks great at night too. The lobby was big and light, and there was tablets to check in, or you could go and see a staff member instead. There was a huge wall covered in minifigures, which was obviously a highlight for me. Round a large pillar was a pool of Lego bricks, and Minifig Daisy had fun trying to join together all the Lego bricks which had already been placed round the pillar. I also personally really liked the lifts up to the rooms, which had printed pictures on the doors to make them look like windows with minifigs inside. There was a small swimming pool which had a swimming side and a fun activity side. And each floor had different themed rooms: adventure rooms, pirate rooms, kingdom rooms, and Lego Friends rooms, with the park entrance and restaurants in the middle, and reception and shop down below. We were staying in one of the pirate rooms. So we've got what's called a fully themed pirate room. So instead of just having the printing on the walls, we've got things like these sails hanging above the bed. And Daisy we bought her the VIP birthday package. So it gets this really cool VIP bag. And then there's a storage brick, lots of gold balloons. She's got a little classic set, a creator set, and then moving around there's a birthday cake set. And then down here there's, I think this is a pencil case. And then a little minifig wallet, a lanyard, a Lion Knight sword, there's some colouring pencils, and a birthday book. And really cool, these aren't the regular size plush minifigs, there's this little Diddy plush minifig chicken, which is quite cool. And then over here, hanging on the mirror, she's got a birthday banner, which is really cool. We can take that home and hang up at home. Then moving around from the bed, we've got another one of those sails on each side of the window. And then on the other side of the room, we've got a shelf up here with some pirate treasure, which is all nice little brick-built things. There's a goblet, a plate, candelabra, and another kind of jar there. And then underneath that on the mirror, they've written happy birthday. And then Daisy's got a chocolate cake and some complimentary drinks. She got a birthday card and some vouchers. One for the Builder Minifig Factory, one for a driving licence, one for 20% off anything that we bought, and one for a medal panning for gold in the Pirate Gold Wash. The printing on the wall is really, really cool. We've got the monkey up there coming down to a pirate holding a banana for the monkey. And then next to the bed, the bedside lights are these really cool pirate lanterns. Now, every room in the Legoland Hotel has a quiz to unlock the safe in the room to get a surprise treat. Right, so Daisy, what are we going to find first? Is how many orange starfish can you find on the floor? Have we found any?
There's one over there.
One.
And then there's one here.
2.
I can't find any more there.
No, 2. Right, stick that 2 then. Right, and what's the next question?
How many swords are there on the floor?
How many swords on the floor?
There's one here.
Yeah, 1.
There's one there.
2.
And one down there. And one there.
3.
Yeah.
Cool.
How many skull and crossbones are on the bunk bed panel?
Skull and crossbones on the bunk bed.
2.
2, 1. Where's the
Oh,
second one?
3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. And then down the bottom.
None down the bottom.
1, 2, 3 then.
1, 2, 3.
Cool.
What's the number on the cube game in your TV cabinet?
Number on the cube game TV cabinet. What's the number?
5.
5. So the number is
2335.
And at this point I accidentally stopped filming Daisy unlocking the treasure box, which had a poly bag, a towel and a Legoland lanyard inside. But underneath the treasure box was a supply of bricks. And as a complete Lego geek father, I was really proud of my daughter, who decided to use them to build this surround on a wooden pillar next to the wardrobe. And also make this weird looking one-legged Duplo creature. We spent 2 days in the park and I think we did nearly every ride. The Haunted House Monster Party, where the whole room turns upside down. Deep Sea Adventure, where you can see lots of treasures of Atlantis and lots of sea creatures swimming past. And I love that the submarines are made to look like giant versions of vehicles from the Lego City Deep Sea Adventures theme. We drove a boat at the Coast Guard HQ and passed a fisherman, a crocodile and a sunbathing polar bear. Minifig Daisy got her driving licence at the Lego City Driving School. We shot at all manner of things in an Egyptian tomb in Laser Raiders. We went for a balloon ride on the Aero Nomad. We flattened a coin in the minifig penny press machine. Ours was an Egyptian pharaoh. We went inside the Lego castle and got on board the dragon ride, which had many scenes inside, including some peasants, the royal family having a banquet, a wizard making some potions, before finally meeting the huge red dragon and then bursting through the walls out of the castle. We went on the Ninjago ride and travelled on these really cool ride vehicles and had to defeat a lot of ninja enemies. We voyaged on Destiny's Bounty. We had to use one of these fire engines and help the Lego City Fire Department put out a fire in this building at the Fire Academy. And I don't mind telling you that our family finished first. We raced on the new minifigure speedway, where 2 cars race each other, firstly forwards, meeting in the middle, and then backwards over the same course. All under the watchful eye of Roxy, who is apparently the most awesome minifig racing driver of all time. But I actually think the Duplo Dyna Coaster was a bit more my speed. We floated down Fairy Tale Brook, and saw the 3 Little Pigs, Sleeping Beauty, A Good Fairy, Hansel and Gretel, Snow White, the 7 Dwarfs, Cinderella, who did go to the ball, her fairy godmother, Goldilocks, and the 3 Bears, and finally Little Red Riding Hood, and her rather odd-looking grandmother. But I think the best ride was in the land of Mythica, where children's Lego creatures come to life. And we flew through the land in Flight of the Sky Lion. The ride has a massive Lego sculpture of the Sky Lion outside, and you fly in a hanging gondola in a 180-degree wraparound cinema. We saw the Monster Jam show at the Lego Harbour, and we of course visited the huge Lego shop, while always spotting who was taking off from London Heathrow Airport. And inside the shop we bought some sets, and of course made minifigures in the minifigure factory. So back home again after 2 nights at Legoland, and I'll show you some of the things that we got. And first of all, that minifig which I made in the minifigure factory. And if you're a frequent viewer to my channel, you'll probably have seen the other minifigures that I've made in minifig factories in other locations. And just like those, you get a 1x3 brick with your name on one side and the location on the other. They were very light on accessories at this minifig factory, so this time I got minifig Jez a squirrel. They never have the head and the hair that I want, so first thing to do is swap those over. And he looks better already. And you may have seen in the footage I took in the shop that I did a classic space logo on the front with my name underneath and an ID badge on the bottom corner. And then on the back I wrote Legoland Windsor. I applied a sticker of a 1x3 brick, and on the top of that I overlaid the date. Now one of the main mascots of Legoland Windsor is Ollie the Dragon, but more recently they've also been using these 2 minifigures. They share the same torso, but one has green arms and a red cap with blue legs, and the other one has brown hair, pink legs and a sleeveless top with yellow arms. And as I'm such a big fan of minifigs, I bought them in all the 3 versions that I could find. Firstly, the fridge magnets, where the minifigs come mounted on these 2x4 magnet bricks with a printed tile. And Lego have used these magnet bricks for many years in lots of different themes. I also bought the same minifigures in keyring form, and then finally the larger keyrings, which also double as torches. Mrs. Minifig Jez was ever so kind and said that she would treat me to a fairly large set, so I chose the amazing Boeing 747 Space Shuttle Carrier. We also got set 40810, which is called Legoland Park Portal, and I really like the way in this set they've taken elements from various different areas of the park. So we've got a bit of Castle, Fire Academy, Pirates, Ninjago, and Classic Lego. In the middle we've got this 3x8 flag piece where we stick the Legoland sticker, and then underneath there's a 1x8 tile where you can stick the location sticker. And as you can buy this set in Legolands all around the world, the sticker sheet has a sticker for every location. Now Legoland Windsor does have a pirate area, and it's got a huge log flume ride called Pirate Falls. However, it was closed for refurbishment, so we couldn't go on it. But exclusive to the parks, they do sell this pirate themed set. It's got a few mini builds, and it looks like it's meant to be based around a water park. So maybe it's an activity in Legolands in slightly warmer countries. But it had some nice little features, so we got that one as well. And then lastly, Minifig Daisy loved Mythica so much she bought the exclusive Mythica set. She hasn't built it yet, but in that you get the portal archway, and of course the skyline from the ride itself, and a few other small side builds. So I hope you've enjoyed our little trip to Legoland Windsor together. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, especially let me know which Legoland parks you've been to yourself. If you'd like to support the channel, remember you can always become a channel member. If you've liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up, but of course if you haven't done so already, please subscribe for more LEGO videos.